So this reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If it doesn't resonate, then you can check out your moon sign. These are general reads, so they are not going to go along with everybody. Huh, look at there. Got a bonus in the one position. Actually, no, you didn't. Yeah, no, you did. Thought I had a jumper. So, if you won't mind leaving me a comment, let me know how you like this setup better if you've been here before. I greatly appreciate it. I will never reach out to you first, just know that. If someone does trying to pretend to be me or another tarot reader, know it's a scam. Alrighty, there we go. And so we're going to start the reading. Alright. So, Gemini, you have the Knight of Pentacles to start out with, and that's where you are. It is the slowest knight in the deck, but it's tradition, tried and true methods. He is the knight with the money riding in. And your obstacle is the moon. So something is, your challenge is something is an illusion. Something is not as it appears, and you know it. You're just trying to figure it out. That might be why you're going slow and steady, doing some tradition, not some crazy ideas that don't seem to be right for you. Then we have what you need to focus on is the Five of Pentacles. Delays around money. Also means a change. A change that might make you feel abandoned or isolated. So you're standing firm on something because it doesn't seem quite right. It is an illusion to you and you know it. So you're being firm, and that decision may be making you feel like you're a little left out. But in your past, you had the Three of Swords, and that's could have been a third party situation, a heartbreak. This is in your past. It's definitely something that was, or usually is, unexpected. So that's why you're being very cautious. It sounds like the person that maybe had the third party with you is trying to come back and be with you, and you know it, and you're like, I don't think so. So you're like telling them no, taking a time out. That's why you're feeling a little bit alone. What your strength is, your Ace of Swords. So you have a potential new way of communicating, or you've gotten some clarity. It's a new idea. It could even be a new beginning with someone else. But you definitely had your eyes open about this relationship, the third party situation, who's now trying to get back with you. Yeah, you've got some definite clarity on that, and you're like, I don't think so. I don't think you're going to take it, and that's actually a really good thing. And now you have the Seven of Pentacles in your near future, and that is just being patient. You know, you did the work. It's really hard work, and now you're watching it grow. You're going to see how that pays off. So in a relationship, you're probably starting a flirt with somebody new, since you got clarity on that old relationship who was doing the third party for you. And that's why you're like, no, I don't want that back. But you're still a little hesitant about this new person. So, you're flirting here or there. Put the signal out and watching that grow, see what happens. Well, then your suggested approach is just stick with it. Hard work. This is the Eight of Pentacles. And that's working on yourself. And just stacking cash, taking that bubble bath, clearing your head, working on you. Be focused on you and what you need right now. And then what you need to know, you have the Emperor. It's confident, worldly, not emotional. Sometimes it's an Aries or associated with Aries. And since this is what you need to know is you're good by yourself. You don't have to be in another relationship. And I think you know that. So if you decide that the work that you're putting in towards this new relationship after having gained clarity on the old relationship isn't what you want, don't worry about it. You're still fine. And you know it. You know that you're going to be fine. Your hopes and fears is the Victory card. Six of Wands. It's an achievement, validation, finally, feeling on top of the world, happy. These are your hopes. You're hoping that all of that work that you've put in and leaving that third-party situation in the past is going to be victorious. And I think it is. I think it really is, because your next card, I think you're torn, though, because this is a Five of Swords, which is conflict, battle, looking back. It's a card of wanting to continue. So you are still needing to be the Emperor. Focus on yourself. Remember, you got clarity about this third-party situation. Do you really want to have them back? It's not the first time they did it. It's just the first time they got caught. So I think that's where you are, Gemini. I know you love this person, and you're really thinking about it. So let's ask that yes or no question. See if that helps clear up any of this. There's one. I take 1 to 3 cards to get a yes or no. So this is still the player card. It's a Knight of Wands. So let's see. Flirt. I wouldn't really take that. It's a taking action card, so I'm going to say that is probably a yes, but I want to just clarify. Yeah, you get the Magician. So, yep, there's your answer. That is a yes. Taking action. You got the Magician. You have everything you need. So it's going to work out all right, Gemini. All right, thank you so much. I do these weekly readings every week. I usually do the air signs on Monday. And so hopefully I will see you next week. I also do pick-a-piles. And once I get enough subscribers, I'll be going live doing some yes and no question and answers. And I look forward to doing that with you. So have a great night. Thank you so much.